I think, people have this, people say Alaja or Eleha, they try to, all of a sudden they have a name for you and all of that. And, they characterize certain things about you and something like that. What has been my experience? I mean, not necessarily anything negative. I mean, I don't like anyone calling me Eleha because I'm not, but also because I think sometimes they use that term in a derogative manner, if you may, right? Like Eleha or something, Eleha Kuro Legbe or something funny like that. And it's like, or like Eleha or Monkokon, Kilem or whatever, they try to, discriminate against you, if you may, sometimes, right? But I in as much as I don't like that, I don't also let that faze me. If you may, because I think I am confident in my hijab. I mean, maybe in other areas, but I'm confident in what I'm wearing. I'm confident in the essence of it. So for the most part, it doesn't bother me. I think, I feel like sometimes when people look at you, it's one thing, but when you open your mouth, it's something else. So if my looks don't impress you, I will open my mouth and tell you who I am and share with you whatever the experiences are. And maybe hopefully from that, you can have an understanding of, I'm not, whatever you thought about it or whatever, way you thought about me as a crush, whatever it is you think in your mind is not the case. If I'm in front of you and I'm engaging you, if my looks don't impress you, and I don't mean that impress, forgive that term, but I think you understand what I mean. I will open my mouth and I will engage you in whatever it is I've come to engage you with, and that should be good enough. Otherwise, I don't have much more to offer than what I've come to engage you with. If my hijab, if you don't like what it looks like, but I'll let Nurah talk. I mean, you live the reality every day in Nigeria, so maybe you have a different perspective.
Oh, yes, indeed. No, Ajarat has said it. Nigeria tries to put everybody in a box, right? They talk about Mola, they talk about, like, we're not the only ones that try to, be put in a box. But, just like Ajarat as well, I'm not exactly, I don't get fazed by it, right? At work, everyone will call me Alaja. And like I say, sometimes it becomes a responsibility on you, right? Because you don't expect that the person that is calling you Alaja is going to see you on a nightclub table somewhere, or that, you're going to behave in a way that is, Alaja, so maybe it might serve as a reminder for those that are clearly derogatory. Speak up against it, right? Speak up against it. Honestly, if you don't like it, then say, please don't, And just like Ajarat said, a lot of it is also in who you are as a person, right? Because if people see you to be an intelligent, well-spoken, professional Alaja in her ways, then, the Alaja part of it is less important for them. It's like, wow, Ajarat is a very intelligent, girl, or a very intelligent Alaja if you want. But, at the end of the day, there's a lot more qualities, right, that define who you are as a person. And it's not just your hijab wearing, part of you. So in Nigeria, yes, it's people are less, it's probably cruder, if I can use that word. People are crude about, wanting to just say what comes to mind. But I think that, take yourself away if you can, physically, and in many ways, take yourself away from those types of settings voluntarily, if you can, right? If it's a work setting that is supposed to be professional, seek counsel, and see how you can make it stop. If it really becomes a thing of, harassment, for me, because of the setting that I'm in as well, so once again, plug yourself in a type of setting where, you feel comfortable to be who you want to be, find yourself doing things that, people respect your hijab and would not make it a thing of, But in terms of the Nigerian setting, I think it has never done anything to me. If I notice people looking at me, it makes me even bolder, carry my shoulders. Say, oh, they're looking at me, let me carry my shoulders, So that's my experience so far.